Christmas has come early for the fans of Palworld, and that is because they've just put out their biggest update yet. This update adds a whole host of new things, new pals, new skills, even a new island, alongside some new oil rigs. This is an absolutely insane update. I've been playing on my account for a few days to try and get my level up to check out the new island. And, well, the update came out yesterday. I played a little bit of it. I'm pleasantly surprised I was a good enough level to actually go through and enjoy it. But this update is huge. I'd like to get back into covering Palworld, but the views weren't the greatest last time we did it, so it wasn't really worth the time. But it is one of my favourite survival games. I absolutely love this game. So drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and stick around for more. Hopefully Palworld in the future, depending on how this one goes. If you'd like to see more, let me know down below. If you'd like to see some tips and tricks and all of that good stuff, also drop some comments down below. Now, as well as the Faybreak update, they've also done a collab with Terraria. I think it's Terraria. I've not played that game, so I don't really know too much about it. The trailer of it is playing in the background, but a new pal from Terraria, Meowmere, I think that's Meowmere, has been added to the game as well. So this update is huge. Comes with tons and tons of new fixes. I mean, as you can see, the list goes on and on and on, with tons of fixes in there as well as new stuff. So it's absolutely awesome. The numbers that this game pulls are brilliant. It has received so much criticism for being a clone of well, we all know what game the clone is of, but they don't own the rights to catching things, to catching strange creatures. Pokemon do not have a monopoly on that. Any game could come along and do that, and Palworld just did it extremely well. They've done it so goddamn well. The numbers for this game are off the charts. It's insane, and it's all around just a great and enjoyable game. So for the new stuff that has come to it, obviously I mentioned we have Meowmere, the new island, a new Faybreak island. It's a mysterious island with many challenges, glowing sand, and new pals. You'll be able to conquer the Faybreak Warriors, which is a new faction that dominate the island with the power of their missile battery camp. As well as that, new resources, chromite and hexalite quartz. A new mechanic, which is expeditions. You'll be able to obtain supplies by sending pals out on any expedition to go out and grab bits and bobs, which if you've got a lot of them, you know, you might as well put them to some use, regardless of you know, being slaves in your little encampment, which they do quite well, but they can also go out now and grab more resources for you. Now, as well as that, you'll be able to also have a new mechanic which enhances the passive rewards at your base. So you can now craft a research station, and what that will do is allow you to use research to pretty much upgrade the efficiency of certain pals and rewards and passives to your base, which is really quite cool. Alongside that, we've also got the new Predator pals, which they're hard to defeat, but they do give off pretty good rewards, and they are quite hard to defeat. I'm level 54, I think it is, which they've also increased that now, and you can go to 60. Previously it was 55. So these guys are quite tough. I've had a little bit of trouble with them. I haven't got the top grade weapons or armor yet. I've not got around to building them. I've not explored the full map yet. But yeah, overall they're fun, and it's just a little bit more of an engaging combat experience. Beforehand, it can be relatively not so much slow, but once you've got to a certain level, a lot of the pals are really easy to take down. So having these is just a little bit more for those players that want to challenge themselves a bit more in the game. As well as that, we've got new bounty NPCs, which are criminals which have appeared over the island. If you can bring these to justice, you will get gold and cash in the rewards, which quite cool. I don't know if we've got any more rewards. The bounty NPCs is something I've not tried yet, so I'm not 100% sure on whether it's going to be worth the rewards that you get for them. But alongside that, we also have the new oil rigs, which I've already mentioned. And they are really cool. It's just an easy way to grab a load of oil and just taking out the guys that are on there. You'll come across a few powers, but it's mainly NPC enemies that'll shoot you back, alongside some new stuff as well, which quite cool when you come across it the first time. Now, in hand with the new oil rigs, they've got a boss platform oil rig, which is massive. There's loads of stuff on there, and it's not the easiest from what I've seen. I've not attempted it myself yet. I've tried one of the smaller oil rigs. That was relatively easy, but the new boss rig has a attack chopper on there, which that's going to be quite tough. But I've tried out the smaller barge rig, which relatively easy and not really too much going on there. You just get a nice amount of oil and some ammo and some gold from the enemies that you'd find there. Now, a new POW is the Xenoloord, which is a dark mechanical dragon that controls a Xeno army. Now, I've not come across this yet, but I'm very excited to find it. Love dragons, anything that flies, they're just better all round. But yeah, quite cool. I'm excited for that one. Then when it comes to catching these POWs, we have a new sphere module. You'll be able to attach modules to your spheres to significantly change the trajectory. So you'll be able to curve it, which in turn will increase the capture rate. Now that does sound a little bit like, well, Pokemon Go. Yeah, you know, you do the old spinny on the ball and you catch them a bit quicker, which was quite cool, but I don't think it worked. I think that was just a little bit of a gimmick that everybody believed. Now, as well as having the new sphere modules, there's also items, metal detectors, pouches, jump boosts, dash boosts, revival potions, and new cooking recipes, alongside a hardcore mode. So, pretty cool. There's a lot of awesome stuff going into this update. Player and POW death is permanent in this hardcore mode, so it is the ultimate challenge for those that do want to restart the game and go from the beginning and see if they can finish it without a single death. Then, when it comes to the POWs again, there is a new randomized POW mode. So currently, when it comes to going for POWs, you can pretty much look at the map and see where everything's going to be and pretty much go roughly on what's going to spawn in that area. With this new mode, you'll be able to randomize it going by either regions or all random spawns. So each region can have their own randomized spawns, or you can change it so the whole map is a completely random area. But if you are starting the game as new, this could be a little bit difficult because you could end up with some of the higher end POWs spawning right at the starting area, which could be good, but also if you're playing hardcore mode could be very bad. Yeah. And then alongside that, there is loads of new weapons as well as some buildings, which is quite cool. I like the new buildings and the new weapons. I've got a decent amount of weapons already, not the best, but these ones will definitely add to the carnage. A new SMG, assault rifle, shotgun, revolver, another SMG, semi-auto rifle, semi-auto shotgun, a laser gun, plasma cannon, compound bow, advanced bow, katana, beam sword, grenades, tons and tons of grenades such as dark, dragon, ground, grass and water grenades. Then when it comes to the buildings, we've got a large-scale egg incubator which hatches up to 10 eggs at the time, a guild chest, an item retrieval machine which allows you to take any item from any chest within your base, which quite cool, a medicine rack, a flea market, large-scale stone oven and furnace, skill fruit orchard, gold coin assembly line, ladders, pure quartz mines, and an accumulator. The accumulator helps you store electricity. Obviously, the rest are relatively self-explanatory. I mean, the skill fruit orchard, which allows you to just plan and grow your own fruits. And then there is also tons and tons of fixes and changes ready for the Christmas event. So you can have new Christmas attire, loads and loads of bug fixes and suitability for POWs, stuff like that, changing their performance in your base multipliers and different boosts have been applied. So there's tons and tons of stuff in this update. This is one of, if not the biggest update that they've done to date. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. I know it is Christmas Eve, so maybe not many people are going to be watching YouTube at this time. But if you are, make sure you subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video, and stick around if you'd like to see some more Palworld or other survival titles. On our main channel, we have a video coming on Friday going over the Outer Worlds, and I'm very excited for that. The second channel is doing quite well. Lots and lots of RPG stuff on there, whereas this one is mainly focused on survival. So if either of those sound good, fondle those buttons right here on the screen at this moment. Thank you for watching. I've been Wide, you've been awesome, and we'll see you in the next one.